Moore's lawyers fighting back, at least against one of the women. Tom Lamas, ABC News correspondent in Birmingham, Alabama, is on the ground and going to keep the scorecard up to date for us. Good morning, Tom.
McGraw, good morning to you. New allegations this morning. More women are coming forward accusing Roy Moore of either sexual assault or badgering them at the local mall, including one lady who tells ABC News she remembers being in high school and getting called to the principal's office. When she got there, she had a phone call. On the other end was Roy Moore, she says. He said, "What are you doing?" She said, "I'm in tree class." She says that Roy Moore was trying to ask her out. She eventually did go on a date with him, and she says that he forcibly kissed her and made her feel scared. Now, Roy Moore has denied all allegations of sexual misconduct, but he has not denied dating teenagers when he was in his 30s back in his hometown of Gadsden, Alabama. Now, there's more pressure from Washington. Ivanka Trump weighing in as well. It's essentially signaling he should drop out of the race and that she believes the accusers. President Trump, though, yet to respond on this as Senator Mitch McConnell scrambles to try to find a plan to get Roy Moore out. Roy Moore responding overnight with his own tweet saying, "Dear Mitch McConnell, bring it on."
Yeah, Tom, how old was this girl in the principal's office?
She was, I believe, a high school senior at the time. I think she was 18 years old. She was working at the mall. That's where Roy Moore first met her.
All right, then you got that. Now, you've got, what's the feeling down there? It's so hard to sort of grasp the feeling because you have people all over the board. Is there a sense that there's growing pressure on Roy Moore, or is he being protected?
You know, I know. I've spoken to dozens of voters, McGraw, and they basically tell me a lot of them still support Roy Moore. I mean, they look at his record. They want to know why this has popped up nearly 40 years later. They don't believe the accusers in a lot of the cases, and they're going to stand by Roy Moore. There are other Republicans who have now become undecided, which is obviously not good for Roy Moore to win this election because they say they are embarrassed. They believe the accusers, and they think Roy Moore should step aside so another Republican can come in. Regardless, his name's still going to be on the ballot. And if you really look at this from a political perspective, if the Senate Republicans try to launch another candidate, a write-in candidate, whether that be Jeff Sessions, who our reporting is he has no interest in doing that, or Luther Strange, the current senator who lost to Moore in the primary, they may split the Republican vote, and the Democrat, Doug Jones, will win either way. So it's really complicated, and I don't know if there's much Senate Republicans can do on Capitol Hill because Mitch McConnell plotting against Roy Moore is actually good for Roy Moore down here.
What about Sean Hannity, who's often a mouthpiece for President Trump? What do these Moore supporters say when Sean Hannity has turned on the guy?
Well, I mean, I haven't really asked about Sean Hannity specifically, but I can tell you the timeline. Sean Hannity, 2 nights ago gave him an ultimatum to provide proof, to discredit or to show that this did not happen. And Roy Moore's lawyers came out yesterday and they analyzed the yearbook. They try to say there's inconsistencies with the yearbook, with the number 7. The yearbook, of course, is from one of the accusers, Rachel Nelson, who says, she was sexually assaulted when she was 16 in Roy Moore's car. He tried to put her head on his crotch and left her crying. But she has a yearbook, she says, where Roy Moore, talks about how beautiful she is and wishes her a Merry Christmas. But there's 2 sets of 1977s of the dates in there, and Roy Moore's lawyers are saying there's something strange about these numbers. They don't add up. And we actually showed the inscription of the yearbook to our own handwriting expert. And, you can't get a full analysis because you need the originals, and Gloria Allred, the lawyer for this alleged victim, is not going to release the yearbook. So you can't get a conclusive answer. Roy Moore's lawyers want the yearbook. Regardless, we showed a copy of the yearbook, and our analyst said, listen, I can't give you 100% one way or the other. The 7s do look different. They don't look consistent, but the message, the part about being beautiful, the Merry Christmas, and the signature do look like they all match.
Tom Lamas, ABC News correspondent in the thick of it down in Birmingham, Alabama. Tom, thanks for checking in.